Hello, everybody. Welcome to another weekly real estate video with me. I'm Drew Kaplan, real estate agent with Keller Williams Advisors. I'm really excited to be talking about flood insurance today. And to discuss this today, we've got Jonathan Gutman with Shelter Insurance. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, my pleasure. Who needs flood insurance? Can anybody get it? Are only certain people required to get it? How does that work?
Flood insurance can be across, anybody can get it. So for example, someone could be in an area that's very prone to floods, normally, closer to rivers and things like that. But somebody could be at the bottom of a hill in a neighborhood and they may even require it just because of runoff and things like that. So it really varies between different people.
But people can get it even if they're not required to get it, right?
Correct. Yeah. So anybody can get flood insurance to protect their home from anything that has to do with water runoff to an actual, what you typically think of a flood.
When should someone get flood insurance?
So there's a couple things that you've got to take into consideration. One, area, location of your house. So a house that's located locally here would be like near the Little Miami River or the Ohio River or something like that. So that's one consideration. Different flood zones may even require it based off your mortgage. So all mortgage companies require you to have flood insurance if you are in a high risk area, what's called the 100-year flood. Usually what they is that's a 1% chance annually of having a flood. Doesn't seem a lot, but there's still always the chance of having that flood. And that's why they require it. And those range if you can look on their website, the map, you can look up your address and see what zone you're in. Those range from an A zone to an AZ zone, and they go like A, AE, AB. There's several different zones that you could be in that you need to have flood insurance.
Is that only for vis-a-vis getting a mortgage, or if you buy it cash, do you need to get that flood insurance?
You're not required if you buy cash. Yeah, that's completely up to you if you would want to get that. Obviously, if you're in a zone, you're taking that risk by not getting it for sure.
So it's definitely going to be encountered a lot more by people buying their houses with mortgages than cash deals.
Correct. Yeah, you're definitely, because the mortgage company is going to require it, and then it depends too. Another factor, what type of loan it is. A conventional, you can do private or public. The government sponsored ones I talked about, USDA and VA, you can do public or private, I believe. For what I've read recently, they just changed those laws. But FHA requires government flood, so you don't have the option of public or private, insurance. So,
wow. Okay, that's very informative. All right. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for joining us today. This was really helpful.
I appreciate it, and I'm glad to be helpful to all your clients.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan.
Have a great one.